Hey yo, what is going on, good people? It's your boy Chad bringing y'all another video, man. And it's been so long since I've done a video. I definitely apologize. Um, I've just been, taking time for myself. You feel me? I went on a fast recently for like 3 days. It was a good fast. Got all the answers I needed. And just been trying to tap in, with God, reading my Bible and stuff at night. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys for subscribing, watching videos. And if you've watched any and I haven't uploaded, I'm not sure. I don't really know if I'll be back uploading as regularly. I'll upload, but it won't be like every other day. You feel me? But in this video, I didn't really want much besides just to tap in with you guys, see how y'all are doing. And another funny thing is like, okay, I was downstairs yesterday, chilling with my folks, my mom and dad, and the news comes on and say, the U.S. government now saying, it was Lester Holt on, I forgot what he's on, NBC News or so, ABC, I don't know, I forgot. But he was like, the U.S. government is now saying that the coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic possibly stemmed from a lab leak theory. And I was like, here we go, mom and dad. Like, here we go. I said back in 2021 that this more than likely came from a lab. Now, I just want to ask you guys, right? Because I know, if no one wants to believe me, okay. Because I was called crazy for 2 years, and now everything that I said has come true. Inflation, I said, wasn't transitory. Inflation is now higher than ever. Everybody's talking about eggs are so expensive. Like, well, duh. We tried to warn you guys. I put up, let's stock up food. Let's stock up. Why are you stocking up food? You're doing too much. Well, now we're looking for stock fruits and vegetables and all sorts of stuff. And it's like, I told you, like, I tapped in. Like, the Lord showed me. I tried to put y'all on, but y'all didn't want to be put on. So, like I said, they talking about possible lab leak theory. And just answer this, right? They said COVID started from people in China eating bats, and the bats spread the virus, right? So you're telling me out of all these years people in China were eating bats, they magically decided to eat some bats, and a random week, these bats just happened to have COVID-19? Okay, that's what they told us. But then when people say there is a Wuhan virology lab in Wuhan, China, that does gain of function research, which is to make viruses stronger so they can come out with cures for the virus, that's not possible. There's no way COVID originated from there. So y'all are telling me people eating bat soup is more probable than a lab that specializes in turning regular viruses, such as SARS, which COVID is, into stronger viruses to make cures for it, that's located in Wuhan, China, is not the culprit of COVID. And it leaked from Wuhan, China. Now, who did they throw underneath the bus for all this? They said when Trump said this is the China virus, this virus from China. They said you're xenophobic, you hate Asian people, you're racist, blah, 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 blah. Anybody else who said, could this have come from a lab? What, bruh? I put up YouTube videos saying, can this come from a lab? Can this come from bats? Strike. Shh. Bad, Chad. Bad. You don't need to do any more videos like that. YouTube gave me strikes out the wazoo. I was like, what can I do? I can't even speculate. And it's like, if everybody's saying this is really what it is, but those who are saying this, which is a small minority, are getting silenced, why would you silence something that's not true information? Like, if it truly wasn't true, why even silence it? Why not just give it time to just sit out there and people be like, there's no facts to back that up. Now all of a sudden, everything that conspiracy theorists have said, bruh, there's no such thing as a conspiracy theorist anymore. Like, everything has been proven true. Everything from, like, everything. And it's like those who choose to see, and those who choose to don't just have their eyes wide shut. I've been watching like YouTube videos because I'm always on YouTube. That's really what I watch more than TV. And I'm just like, it gets draining constantly trying to tell people what's happening in the world like they don't see it. Like, okay, this is a cell phone right here, right? This is my iPhone. I see there's an iPhone. I said, guys, there's an iPhone hovering right next to my head in all my YouTube videos. They'll see my phone sitting there, go, nah. That's not what that is. Nah, it's got to be a possible. There's probably a string connected to it, hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, nah, like look here, look. There's no string there. That's not probably a good analogy, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I've gotten just drained. That's why. Well, I'm not drained anymore because I just don't care. If people don't care and they just want to fall for the lies and the propaganda, just like the Ukraine stuff is propaganda, the chemical oil spills, the oil spill happened, and then all of a sudden everywhere is having oil spills, everywhere is blowing up full of chemicals. It's like, and people think this just is normal, like this is just coincidentally happening. I don't believe in coincidences. I honestly don't. I never have. Well, after I came to Jesus, I just was like, there's no such thing as coincidence. Like, everything happens for a reason. It just happens to be good, bad, or neutral. Like, you can't really feel no type of way about it. It just is what it is. But I'm just like, man, like, my mama and dad, they looked over at me when they said that it possibly came from a lab. They immediately looked at me, because I've been saying this for 2 to 3 years. And they were like, go ahead and say it, Chad. Like, you were right. And I was like, it's no reason for me to even say I'm right. Like, I'm not trying to take no credit for nothing. Like, I said it. I'll take a little credit. But for the most part, it's like, this is like common sense. Like, there's a lab in China that specializes in virology, making viruses stronger. And COVID originated from this part of Wuhan, China. Like, why would it be bat soup? They've been eating bat soup for years. And all of a sudden, it just infecting people and killing people left and right. No. Then you have Biden and Kamala toting around when the vaccine was first released. Oh, we're not gonna take it if it's made by Trump and that administration. They win presidency, and all of a sudden it's okay. Push the vaccine on everybody. Just push it on everybody. I'm just like, what is going on in this world that people just don't see? Like, you don't see what's happening? And I'm not finna waste my breath to tell people what they see and what they don't. Not anymore, I'm not. The only thing I may do is come sit behind this camera and talk to the video. But like I said, recently so much stuff has just come out that's just proven like the conspiracy theorists, the conservatives are right this entire time. And like, it gets draining. It's like, I knew that months ago. And now you're telling the people, and people don't believe stuff until it's on the news or the people in charge tell them. It's like their brain's sitting up here like it has a question mark, and it's like waiting for programming from specific people. Like, CNN, ABC, NBC program hits their brains. They download their software update. They come alive, and we got the information now, whether it's right or wrong. Versus people who think for themselves, and we've been trying to tell people from the beginning, like, this is not this. This is actually this. This is. Like, okay, I've been trying to tell people for the longest that celebrities are demonic. And they do rituals and do all this demonic stuff and partake with the devil. And it's like just until the Grammys, when Sam Smith is over here dancing his devil costume, they're like, oh, like, that's weird. I don't know why they're demonic. They're pushing the LGBTQ agenda. I told people that's an agenda. What people don't realize is that I have no problem with trans people, right? I just want to make that clear so that way if anybody's confused, they don't get confused. I don't have any problem with the trans community, but pushing trans ideology, kids can transition at early ages, drag queens are acceptable in school, is literally opening the door up for pedophilia. Because if you can say, I'm a 24-year-old man, I feel like a woman, and I'm transitioning into be what I've always been, then I can be a 24-year-old man, say, you know what I feel like inside? A 10-year-old boy, and I like 10-year-old girls. And who's gonna tell you that that's that's fake? Because if gender is just a construct and biology is just a construct, if whatever you think in your head is what your reality is, and everyone has to shape their worldview to follow your reality, then I can say I feel however old I am inside, and I like however old these other people are. Who gonna stop these people? Like that's so easy to see. That's common sense. If you can blur the lines between man and woman, then you can blur the lines between age. You can blur the lines between race. You can blur the lines between everything. And a lot of people are getting confused nowadays because they're like, before there was a clear standard, man, woman. Now it's like, oh, it's a lot of gray area, and you can be fluid, and one day you could be one, the next day you could be the other. It's like, Y'all are all just trying to be special snowflakes. None of y'all are special. We're all the same. We're all human and we all bleed red. That's it. So simple. The rest is few far in between. We all return to dirt when we die, and we were all born into this world through a woman. Simple. Simple. There's like, I don't understand how like any of this stuff gets more complicated. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys have found to just be like so strange nowadays, or like stuff that you've been telling people and they just now realizing, or even when they realize it, they still just shut their brains off and just go NPC mode. Like I said, I've been doing good. I hope you guys have been doing good. And as always, it's been your boy Chad, and I'm out. Peace.